Welcome back to my channel, you guys. In this video today, I'm going to be giving you guys a beginner's eyeshadow tutorial. Specifically, if you have darker skin, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and pointers on how to apply eyeshadow if you feel like when you apply eyeshadow, maybe the pigment isn't coming up as much, or you just don't know which palettes to use or whatnot. If you're a black girl like I am and get frustrated when you can't find eyeshadow that shows up on your skin unless it looks blotchy, or if you're just a girl who likes watching makeup tutorials, please stay tuned. The first thing you want to do is take a concealer of your choice. Usually I like to use a concealer that I highlight with, and I'm going to put that over my eyelid as an eyeshadow base. If you have an eyeshadow primer, that could work too, but I feel like a concealer works just as good. Then you want to blend that out really well with a beauty blender. Make sure the beauty blender is damp just to aid in blending and make it look seamless over your eyelids. Now you can take any translucent powder and just set it a little bit. You don't want to put too much translucent powder on your eyes just because you don't want it to get in the way of the pigment of the eyeshadow, but put just enough to where the concealer is set, but not too much where it's running all over your face. Now you want to take the same translucent powder you used to set your eyes, and you just want to put some of it right underneath your eye just to catch any fallout the eyeshadow might cause when you're applying it. Now with the eyeshadow palette of your choice, I'm going to take this Maybelline Nudes eyeshadow palette, and before you start, I usually like to take a brush that's round but very soft, as you can see right there. That's gonna help all the colors blend very well together. And I'm gonna go in with a brown color first. You'll see me pull that out in a second, and I'm gonna take that shade and put that right over my eyelid just so I can mark where I need to put my eyelid color and just put a line between my eyelid color and my crease color. So that's going to go right above my eyelid. If your eyelids aren't as defined as mine are, you can kind of feel where your eye socket is, and that should be where you would put your eyelid color. But I'm just going to use this color kind of as a transition color just to blend all the other colors I'm going to use together. Then if you want, you can deepen that line as well. I'm going to go in with a darker brown color, and I'm only going to put that to the outer corners of my eyes. When you do this, it can help also define your crease, and it could just give your eye a subtle smoky look without being too dramatic. And always hold your eyeshadow brush at the end. Never hold it in the middle. That's going to make your eyeshadow look harsh and blotchy. Always hold it in the end to give yourself a better range of motion when you're applying your eyeshadow. Now to start your lid color, you could either use a stiffer brush like this to pack on the color, or you could use your fingers. I'm going to start off with that stiff brush, and I'm going to take a light brown. It's going to be kind of a tan color, and I'm going to put that on the outermost corners of my eye. So I'm not going to cover my whole entire lid with it. This is just going to take that brown that I put as my transition color and just blend it into my eyelid color, because I don't want a cut crease look. I want everything to look blended and like a seamless gradient. So I'm gonna just mix that with the brown just to make it, just to blend them out. Now I'm going to go in with this gold color, and this is going to be my lid color. Me personally, I think it's better to either use your finger or a Q-tip to put on your lid color, because I feel like your fingers or something dense like a Q-tip is just going to hold the pigment better, and it's not going to take away the eyeshadow like a brush might. So I usually like putting that on with my finger just to get the most pigment out of the eyeshadow. Now that you have all your colors on, you're just gonna blend. I'm gonna mix my two transition colors, which was that tan color and that first lighter brown color that I use over my eyelid. And I'm gonna use that to blend out any harsh edges and just help all the colors mix seamlessly. You could also start fine-tuning your eye look at this point, making the crease a little darker if you wish, making the outer corners darker, making your lid color brighter. This is just going to be how it looks for you, and you're just going to make everything look a little bit more put together. Now we have our first eye all complete. Now I'm going to repeat that same process with the same color, but on my other eye. Some girls, they like to do their eyeshadow together, which means that they'll do one step on one eye, one step on the other eye. But me personally, I like completely finishing one eye before starting the other. I feel like this just gives me a guideline of what my eyeshadow is supposed to look like, and it helps me make both of my eyes look the same. And always go with the natural shape of your eye. Whatever eye look you want to do, even if you're going off of a reference photo or some other eyeshadow look you might see on social media or online, always go with where your eyelid is, where your crease is, and where the edge of your eye is, because that can make or break your eyeshadow. I used to do this all the time. I used to look at somebody else's eyeshadow and try to mimic exactly what their look was, but I failed to realize that their eyes are different than my eyes, and I could still get the look, but I just have to go with my natural eye shape. Now you could get rid of that powder under your eyes with a fluffy brush, and there should be no fallout left on your face because the powder would have caught all of it. And I'm just going to finish my look by just adding some BB cream to my face, and I'm going to be blending that out with a damp beauty blender.
Still as a breeze, a river flowing deep. Don't wanna leave the air you breathe. Living mixed dreams when I think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see.
And that is it for this beginner's eyeshadow tutorial. I hope my tips were useful, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video for new videos every single day, and I will see you guys soon.